So about a week ago, I finally launched the new feature that I was working on for the site, and that is tournaments. So if you go to bigmovieboys.com, we've got tournaments on the top navigation bar here. You can also see the active tournament in this little widget on the right-hand side. So if I click on that, it'll bring us to our first ever tournament, which is the best picture. Basically the goal of this tournament, there's 64 entries, and we're trying to determine what was the best picture winner of the past 64 years. So at the time of recording this, we are currently in round 3. Round 1 started with all 64 entries being matched up in head-to-head matches, and you can vote on which one you prefer, which one you think is the better movie. Whichever one gets the most votes moves on to round 2 in a new head-to-head match, and it'll continue on until we get to our 6th round here, which will be our finals, which will be the day before the Oscars on Sunday. So starting at noon Pacific on Saturday, March 1st until noon Pacific, Sunday, March 2nd. That'll be the final round of this tournament to determine the best picture. But if you catch this before then, we'll probably be in one of the earlier rounds, so you can actually vote and help determine which 2 movies will make it to the final. So if you go to the tournament now, you'll see a head-to-head matchup for whatever round is currently active, and you can just vote on which movie you like more. So I'll vote Oppenheimer. I haven't seen Moonlight, so I'll just go Sound of Music. Kind of just voting for the movies that I've seen at this point. Kind of funny that these two ended up going head to head. I guess it was probably inevitable at some point. We'll go OG, we'll go No Country, we'll go Return of the King, we'll go Platoon, we'll go Silence of the Lambs. So only a few matchups in round 3 here, but you can see highlighted each of my picks here. You can see in previous rounds, if it's highlighted, that means I voted for it, and if it's crossed off, that means it lost. If it's bolded, that means it won and moved on to the next round. If you want a little bit more of a condensed version of it, you can remove the images here as well. As of recording, there's still 16 hours left in round 3. So by the time you see this video, we're probably in round 4. Go check it out. Again, you can find it on the homepage. You can find it in the tournaments tab at the top. Vote for your favorite movies. See if you can push them into the future rounds and help determine who the best picture of the last 64 years was, as we find out who the next best picture winner is on Sunday. I did develop this feature from start to finish on stream, twitch.tv/bigmovieboys. If you're into coding, if you're into software development, into web development, I do a lot of live coding on the stream. And if you wanted to, you could have watched me start with the data structure, build out the back end, build out the UI, struggle trying to figure out how to make it mobile responsive in a way that made sense. Pretty much the entire process was streamed, so if that's something that interests you, come check out the stream, twitch.tv/bigmovieboys. Going to be doing some new daily games. That's going to be the next feature added to the site.